Fort TV ikara osemerirwe. Fort TV, stay entertained.
We'll be back from that short breather. We are still continuing up the hour of 8. Just have a few minutes, I think, to wind up, to wrap up this show. We're still talking about road safety. We're looking at the consequences of road accident. I think we start from there.
Yes, before we went for a break, I was talking about the outcomes of road traffic accidents. Permanent disability in Uganda, someone would say, obulemu. You can lose a leg in this whole thing. I remember I met a gentleman. He told me a story like, oh, you work with the Uganda Redcross. You evacuate accident victims. I'm like, yes. So he told me, there's a year I had an accident and my leg had to go for me to survive. So that is an example of a road traffic accident. He was riding on a motorbike. Yes, that's one of the outcomes. And the other thing is poverty, you know. Probably the accident you got into was so bad that you had to stay home. Meaning you're not working. So your family has to go through a financial stress. Or you lost your car. Or you lost your, probably a job also. Or you even lost the thing that's also your earning. So you end up in financial stress. The other thing is people die. I have gone to scenes and found someone like, they died. You can't do much.
Yes, you have to get the body to the mortuary.
That is for police.
Not yours. You don't touch dead body.
I called the police, I'm like, hello, officer, and then he also comes and starts from there. So the other thing is imprisonment. You've knocked someone, they have died, they will imprison you, of course. You were reckless, it was your fault, you end up in imprisonment. The other thing I can talk about is family breakdown. So imagine you're not working for like a long time, your family is going through a financial stress. Maybe your mukazi can come over.
And Ingon will just say, I'll not sustain this.
And the other thing is mental illness. You know, in mental illness is, in a layman's language, I can say it's abnormal psychology. When someone starts to be forgetful, that has become a mental issue. Of which so many people who get head injuries, sometimes they have such side effects.
Because I've seen many. There's one who was totally looking like a mad person.
Those are mental illnesses. Some of them can be, someone gets convulsions like always, muluganda bachita kwesika. It is not normal. You're not supposed to be away sika which can be as a result of head injuries.
You're like these people who are suffering from even this epilepsy.
Yes, those are brain seizures. We call them like that. So those are some of the outcomes of road traffic accidents. Yes.
We've looked at the causes. We've looked at the consequences or the outcomes. I think we look at prevention measures.
Yes.
Or we have rushed to that.
No, we are really going so. When you see what happens, now, okay, now that you know, now that we've been reminded today, how can we prevent it? You know, like that polio story I told.
You have to kick accidents out of
Uganda.
But if I'm to ask, Uganda Redcross under road safety, what is your target? Are you targeting by certain year to have kicked out these accidents out of Uganda? Because we see Uganda AIDS Commission, for them they say, by 2030, no HIV. We kicked out polio. For these guys in the malaria who are treating malaria are saying by this year. Antenatal, they are saying let us reduce on maternal. So what is your target as Uganda Redcross?
We want to reduce because truthfully speaking, I can't say we can kick them, but we can reduce it to a very minimal rate. There's always a percentage that is allowed, you know. There will always be that one person who goes off. But when it's reduced to a minimum, like you talked about maternal mortality and morbidity, they are reducing. Yes, it's still happening, but now it's at a very small scale.
Yeah.
So likewise, we also want it to be at a small scale. Okay, if it was possible, avoid it or kick it out. But yeah. So yeah, how can we avoid road traffic accidents, or how can we prevent, or how can we make sure it is not happening as rapidly? You know, one of the first things is I can talk about is empower yourself as a person. You know, a wise man once said, there is no excuse for ignorance.
True.
So if you don't know the road signs, you know we have smartphones everywhere. Find some time, learn what are the road signs, what are they, what does what mean what. Some of those things you will avoid, because when you see a road sign showing, what is that? This is a sharp corner, you will know how to reduce the speed. You know.
I think next time when you come with them to demonstrate to these people really to understand.
Okay.
So that they really know what we are talking about.
Okay. And then the other thing is, do not, how do I put it? Do not be a good user of the road, or do not misuse the road. What am I saying? You find people are grazing cattle on the road. And you know sometimes cattle, it can just cross whenever it wants.
Actually, when you talk about cattle, I remember where a certain team of journalists from here, they got an accident in Kamwenge. But the main cause it was a cow crossing.
Exactly.
And the driver was trying to prevent from knocking it. He ended up putting the vehicle down. What? But thank God no one person. So when you talk about cattle and these animals, you really have a very big point. And I don't know how much you can really go, how much you go to engage some other people who do such, because it is really alarming in cattle corridor areas where people rear a lot of cows, goats, and so many other things.
In Uganda, even cattle is a road user. The other thing is follow road signs. You know, those things are not put there to restrict you, they are put there to protect you. One wise man said boundaries are not put there to suffocate you. Boundaries are put there to help us keep safe. So follow the road signs. Drink when you're sober. Like I said before, if you're going out, go with a colleague if you're going to overdrink. But don't drink and drive or ride. The other thing is avoid overspeeding. Avoid overloading, you know. I hope you remember the other story. It was a bad story. Have enough rest before you go out there to work. I always encourage border riders we work with, after riding for about 1 hour, even drivers, take off 5 minutes and rest, or 30 minutes if possible, for your body to be refreshed. Then you continue with what you're doing. Have enough rest. Eat food. Sometimes it is hunger.
When you become hungry, start thinking about food, you forget about other things. You end up causing an accident.
Exactly. Then the other thing I encourage people, check your car, check your boda, check your bus before driving out. You can be there thinking your motorbike is the way you left it, but you find that your child played with something, and then you go out, you've not checked it, before you realize the tank is empty. Probably they plucked out something. Or you think your brake is still working, only to realize it is not working. So checking is being safe,
encourages safety.
Yes. And then the other thing I encourage people, a helmet is not expensive. Okay. Some people say, oh, they're doing innocent, they can't be. But when you get an issue with your head, in the things I do, The only thing I know that does not have a spare part is the head. We've seen people, they don't have a hand, they give them a plastic
Artificial.
hand. They don't have a leg, they give them
Artificial.
a plastic leg or an artificial. But for the head, there is no.
You go the way it is.
Yeah, someone likes to joke that you're the everything, you're the bonnet, you are the everything. So for the head, I remember one time I took a border and then I was carrying my helmet. Helmets are not for only border riders, even us who use borders. You know, when you fall and get an accident, even you who is on the back, you'll also get an issue. So I was riding, and this border guy started telling me a story like, for you have a helmet, yet you're not riding, but you have a helmet. I'm like, Munanga, I'm conscious of my safety. I know my head doesn't have a spare part. He laughed. Then he said, now let me tell you a story. One time I almost died. But I got a terrible accident. People thought I died. I hit my head on a pavement. And everyone thought I died. But the helmet protected my head. It cut me a bit here. You can see that it showed me the back. But at least my head was safe. I never died because of this helmet. So he told me I can never stop using a helmet. Because
he tested it.
So let's buy protective gears. Helmet is bare minimum. And reflectors. You're riding in the night. When you're fast, sometimes people can't see you. But when you have a reflector, someone will see you from a distance and they will know there is someone out there. And then another bare minimum is shoes. You know, you find someone riding a motorbike on what do they call those? Open shoes.
Open shoes.
Which are like slippers.
On sandals.
So when you're trying to negotiate something, that sandal can slide. And it also is one reason why you're getting an accident. So putting on closed shoes every time you're going to get on that bike is part of the protective gears. And it's a minor thing, but it can cause an accident. So I encourage people to buy helmets. Then acquaint yourself with black spots. There are these places which everyone always says, Pananga, that place, people get accidents. If you know this is the place, maybe the reason is because it is a sharp corner. When you reach there, do the needful, probably reduce, or maybe hoot and let someone know I am coming, so that we avoid such things. Also, I believe there is always a reason why things happen. So maybe that black spot, there is a reason. Probably there is no harm or something. So probably you can make noise until our leaders listen and they do something about it. So some of those things I can talk about. There are many. Then the other thing, respect people on the road. You know, sometimes you can find someone they're riding passes in a funny way, someone then the other one also before you realize the raft is becoming serious and they end up in an accident.
True.
I've also seen this thing which is funny, whereby a border rider wants to overtake
each and everything in front of him.
A bus is on a terrible speed. Then they also increase. They're like, Banag. Oh, let me say Land Cruiser. Something that is, you really see it's heavy. And you're like, just a little patience. If it's not an emergency, you're going to reach where you're going.
Even if it is an emergency, what will be the relevance of speeding? Then you fail to go and provide what you are supposed to do.
Exactly.
Even if it is an emergency, I think it is also very people should reason enough, see that they really move at a minimum speed, but they reach to their destinations when they're okay.
That's true.
Maybe if you have another point.
We talked of having enough rest. Have enough rest. Your only wealth is your health. If you're not healthy, you don't have wealth. Whatever you want to achieve, you can only achieve when you have health. So I think those are some of the few things I can talk about. There are many, but those are a few major ones.
Okay. Seeing we have something like 3 minutes to wrap up, maybe can we, because I see have a very big package for our people, but if you have no problem with it, we stop it here for this, so that another day we come with the first aid process, because for it is very big and we are not supposed to really segment it, will not make sense.
That's true.
Maybe you can we'll wrap up the show, you word to the people out there, road users, then when the next time when we come, we go on first aid.
Okay, so before I wrap up, I'll say, you allow me say this. In case of a road traffic accident, the first thing you do is save life first. It's good for everyone to have a first aid training at least. You might need it in your house, wherever you are on the road, and you save life. So you can, that's something I recommend. Then when an accident happens, it's important to transport the person safely. You know, I like the border users, they're always doing an amazing job. But of course, sometimes they don't know how to do it right. That's why one of the things we do is we train people, border users, road users, first aid, so that they do it right. And then in case it happens, you call for help. Red Cross is one of the people whereby we respond to road traffic accidents. We have a fully fledged ambulance with everything. So there is a toll-free number. I think I will read it.
You can read it, even they put it on the screen there.
Yes, it is 0800 211 088.
088.
Can I read it again?
You can.
It is 0800 211 088. So in case an accident happens, just give us a call. We are always available, even if it's in the night.
Maybe for the last time, producer, otukonyera gitera haba kutorora, enambe 0800 abirnemu 1088, enambe 0800 abirnemu 1088. Kya kisobokero gitera haba kutorora, baso kwamba gitunge enambe gitomanya kurugati kuja kukamukwezi okuhundi arabari kinyakubero. The number is 0800 211 088.
Yes, and we operate in Kabarole region.
What is Kabarole region?
It can be in Bunyangabu. We shall go. The other time we responded in Rimi. It can be in Rivale. It can be in Chenjojo. It can be in Kamwenge. If it's a mass casualty, we go. This is. It's a.
Is it a toll-free line?
It's toll-free.
Your services are for free?
Totally free.
Okay. Maybe you say your last word to our people, then we wrap up the show.
What can I say? There is only one life to live. So take care of it. If it's not someone is dying, take your time. You're going to reach where you're going. Take care of your life. If you can afford a helmet, please get it. I know you can afford. It will save you life. Even if you are you're not a rider, you're just a passenger, please get a helmet. It will save you a lot.
It was a pleasure having you this evening, and to our viewers, I really want to say very big. We are really honored as 40 to have found that you have been following us from 7. Just have a few minutes to 8. We are talking about road safety with Uganda Redcross. That is the number you can reach on the reach out there to Red Cross on 0800211088. In Fort you're located where?
Our offices are in Nyabukara Youth Center.
Nyabukara Youth Center, just up here. It is, I think, 2,000 from town. You can get to that place. Other programs are coming up. What you have to do, keep it on 4TV for entertainment. Kiza Robert. A very good night.
Fort TV. Stay entertained.
Africa is full of stories. Stories of culture, creativity, and connection. Now, Afromobile brings these authentic African stories to your screen wherever you are. From your phone to your TV, to your desktop or laptop, to your tablet, with the all-new Afromobile, enjoy these stories uninterrupted, streaming anytime, anywhere, and on any smart device. Locally locked in with live events, TV, radio, movies, exclusives, and on-demand shows and more. Afromobile is your getaway to the Pearl and the whole of Africa. Search and download Afromobile from your app store today and immerse yourself in the stories shaping us today. Afromobile, authentic African stories.
Bagenzi harohe kitweka ekinkumanya kikahumba ruhanga ubu yemera hansozi olengeresi amore
Fort TV ikara osemerirwe. Fort TV, stay entertained.
Africa is full of stories. Stories of culture, creativity, and connection. Now, Afromobile brings these authentic African stories to your screen wherever you are. From your phone to your TV, to your desktop or laptop, to your tablet, with the all-new Afromobile, enjoy these stories uninterrupted, streaming anytime, anywhere, and on any smart device. Locally locked in with live events, TV, radio, movies, exclusives, and on-demand shows and more. Afromobile is your getaway to the Pearl and the whole of Africa. Search and download Afromobile from your app store today and immerse yourself in the stories shaping us today. Afromobile, authentic African stories.
Bagenzi harohe kitweka ekinkumanya kikahumba ruhanga ubu yemera hansozi olengeresi amore
Fort TV ikara osemerirwe. Fort TV, stay entertained.
Africa is full of stories. Stories of culture, creativity, and connection. Now, Afromobile brings these authentic African stories to your screen wherever you are. From your phone to your TV, to your desktop or laptop, to your tablet, with the all-new Afromobile, enjoy these stories uninterrupted, streaming anytime, anywhere, and on any smart device. Locally locked in with live events, TV, radio, movies, exclusives, and on-demand shows and more. Afromobile is your getaway to the Pearl and the whole of Africa. Search and download Afromobile from your app store today and immerse yourself in the stories shaping us today. Afromobile, authentic African stories.
Voices in the Wilderness. how displacement leaves Batwa women and girls silenced, exposed and forgotten. The Batwa in Bundibugyo district, Western Uganda, were evicted in 1993 when the Ugandan government gazetted Semliki National Park. The park's creation led to their forced removal from ancestral forest lands without compensation or settlement. That displacement shattered their livelihoods, culture, and access to basic services, leaving lasting scars on for generations. Today, 168 Batwa live in 2 small camps in the Bundibugyo district, 15 families in the Bundibasoli camp, Ntandi Town Council, and 12 families in Karambi Community Hub. A total of just 27 families struggling to survive. Sida Oliver recalls bitterly that government evicted them from their ancestral land, dumped them there without shelter, food, or land.
Tuteseka tubonabona government netuyai tuleta kumi hati kakuwa government netuira yatu ya matongo yatu letene mara kutuletene yatu na giriji yara kana kule na kutuyamba yetu mabale ngenue motu yambage.
She disclosed that they are not benefiting from any government program like the Parish Development Model PDM and others. For many Batwa women, displacement meant more than losing a home. It meant losing dignity, safety, and control over their lives. Tabitha Janet, married for 20 years, with 4 children, laments, in the forest there was peace and no diseases, but here their men have sexual affairs with their community members, spreading HIV/AIDS. She adds that when they report domestic violence, police ask for money which they do not have. Her story echoes a national crisis. According to Afrobarometer Research 2005 to 2022, public mistrust of Uganda's police rose from 10% to 37%, with corruption concerns increasing from 67% to 75%. Annette Vambireji describes that other women run businesses, but Batwa just sit in the camp doing nothing, going into the forest for firewood, sell it as much as 1,000, 2,000 to buy food. She added that whenever they try to join government programs, they are insulted by calling them drunkards and refuse to give them support. Muhira Florence, a widow, pleads for inclusion. She's suffering to look after her children, facing discrimination, and has never benefited from any of the government programs. I think I know how to one jackass. Avana, Avana, Nambari kuya kikumi kioka ukimbora. Nitagenzere Mungu kwenda kusara yangu kikona bage kibakuri ya busai.